I didn't really get a chance to really say goodbye to John because he had a tennis game on. And it was just like this. And it was like there was no turning off the TV. So like, but Linda fortunately did not have the TV on. So I sat with her for half an hour and she cried and cried. And I thanked her. Linda and I just clicked early on. And
she had her eyes on you. Yeah.
well, yeah, when she found out, it was funny. She always talked about this. When she found out, when she first met John and he was dating somebody else, a mutual friend said, "You know, John's got a brother," and referring to me, and so they were checking me out, and then they found out otherwise. I was like, okay, moving right along. Anyway, so they're dating, and Linda and I we clicked. And then when I started college down in Carbondale, I needed a job when I was home from school, and she got me a job at Selig's Varsity Shop in downtown Evanston, a little menswear store. And she was the cashier. And so we worked together and got into all kinds of mischief. We'd be getting high and and trying to do our jobs and just laughing. And we discovered that we could be at opposite ends of the store and you could whisper and you could hear perfectly clearly because you were high. And we were doing this. She'd be at the opposite end of the store and we would be like, yeah. Anyway, when I got into real estate, John and Linda they asked me to sell their house in Glenview when they were moving down here, which was an honor, and got it sold quickly for them. And then they wanted, I immediately came down to visit them, and they kept saying, you got to move here. You got to move here. And I'm like, it's like, I'm single. It's like me and Pinehurst. It would be me and the hairdresser. So I was like, this ain't happening. But I, my work was in Chicago, so I kept that going. But when I retired, and Tim and I talked about it, and we were like delighted that we wanted to that we both agreed to move to North Carolina.
We were too.
Yes,
we were.
So John and Linda were like best friends to me. John and I fought like the devil growing up. And then about the time that Pete got married, we all went to Detroit for Pete and Tony's wedding. We all of a sudden realized we didn't need to fight anymore. It was all over. And we became like close friends. And then along came Linda, and it was like, they were like my best friends. So losing them has really been tough. And I was happy that I was able to say goodbye to both of them. But it's just weird to come down here and not have them here. It's just very strange. Anyway.
That day that you visited,